So, found a couple ways of doing cardio in my room, mainly running in place and jumping in place. Alright, that's Raphael out there, so I don't want to walk near him. As for food, I ate rice with creamed spinach and beans, pinto beans, which was texture, like the flavor-wise it was fine mostly, but texture-wise it was really mealy. I had to throw in cheese and newt and asked my dad for something like croutons. He gave me mashed up pretzels, which worked mostly. So yeah, texture is really my big problem with food, I noticed. Like, I can eat spinach and beans, flavor-wise it's fine, but the texture is just really something. I played like 7 different video games today, making a video on each of them. My legs kind of hurt from jumping in place a lot. I'm also trying to get sore from stretching my hamstrings. Drank less water today. Alright, so now that the day recap is done, what about other stuff? What other stuff? I don't really know. I don't have anything to talk about. Okay, either his car is broken or he has a supercharger, and I highly doubt it's the latter. Although it really sounds like a supercharger, so I don't know. It'd be very weird if his beat up old Toyota truck has a supercharger in it. What do I talk about? What do I talk about? What do I talk about? I don't know what to talk about. I don't know. You know what? How about you talk with yourself? I won't say anything. And you, just think about something. Just think about a thing, that you've been wanting to think about recently. Just think about that thing. And yeah, thought is very good. Thought progresses your mind and makes advances. It makes you realize things. It makes you come to solutions. Thought is how I got over sadness. Thought is how I got smarter. Thought is how I perfected parts of myself to maximum efficiency and accuracy, etc. Thought is the basis of everything. Technically, thought and self-control. And they interchange. Like, sometimes thought requires self-control. So I guess self-control is really the basis of everything. Yeah. So self-control is the basis of everything. Control yourself best you possibly can, which helps you with emotions and basically everything. Self-control is amazing. And then thought solves problems and improves you. So learn to control yourself in every aspect of your life with so much power that if you're having a mental breakdown, you just tell yourself to stop. It's pretty fun, actually. Anytime I'm sad, I just stop being sad, because realistically, I've talked about this before and I've written about this multiple times. Nothing is making you sad. Some things, sure, like if your closest family member dies, okay, fine. I personally am not affected like that. I don't have anything that close to me that I'll cry losing it. But something you really cared about, anything bad really happens. If it's that bad, fine. But if it's insignificant, especially stupid things like my crush rejected me. Okay, and why is that a bad thing? Was she were you guaranteed to be accepted by her and then that failed or something? No. You made up this fantasy in your head of being with her, then that fantasy didn't work out and now you're sad. So get over it. Don't be sad about losing things you were never promised. But primarily, should I turn around now? I don't know if Raphael's gonna come around the corner. Yeah, I'll turn around. Yeah, don't be sad about losing things you didn't have, and ask for small things. What is making you sad? Nothing's making you sad. It's this thing which will negatively affect your life or take away happiness, thus having a negative impact. So either just having a direct negative effect on your life, or taking away what would have been a positive impact, thus a direct negative impact in a way. But it's not making you sad. It's just putting you in a slightly worse position, which you can just not care about. Life's life, get over it. Ask for things that, for example, on my side, remind you of something you don't have. I mean, really, there should be nothing. It's reminding you of a problem, I suppose. Reminding you of a thing you dislike. Being brought to, in any way, mentally or physically, something you don't like. Oh well, it happened already. You can't change the past. You can only change the future and the present. So get over it. Bad things happen. You can't change the bad thing. So get past it, and thought actually will help solve the problem. If a bad thing happens, stop crying. Think about a way to solve it, or a logical way to get over it, and reason with yourself. Essentially gaslighting yourself, but not stupid. Logical. And just solve problems. Just solve your problems, okay? Like, Lord, people don't do that enough. They cry about their problems, they complain about them, they rant, they post about them, they fight for them. But how about you just solve them? It's kind of the point of problems, really, I guess. You have a problem, fix it. You can't fix it, get over it. There's no point in being sad or mad or any negative emotion about something you can't fix, or something you can fix. Realistically, people say like you need negative emotions to get them out and enjoy the better things in life. No, you don't. I don't really get sad. Anytime I'm sad, I just stop myself and be happy. You might not be able to do that, but I can. And I'd suggest you get to that point. People say it's crazy. People say you need emotions. I do. I'm happy. I have joy. I laugh at things. I have seriousness. I can partially empathize. Damn it. That's something I wouldn't run into him. Lost another cat. How do you keep losing your cats?
Too many.
Yep.
I can't keep up with it.
Nope.
It's terrific. I'm surprised they don't keep killing woods and other coyotes.
Yeah. Cat right there. Yep. Hi. What are you doing? Trying to help me? Trying to be aggressive? Yeah, that's what I thought. Run away. Alright. So yeah. You don't need... everyone's different. I get that. Maybe it's just me, but I don't think you need negative emotions. I'm better off having positive emotions than negative. And also, for things like a problem that you can't fix regardless, why have negative emotions on it? If you have a persistent problem that you can't fix and it negatively impacts you, if you get sad about it, you're just going to be sad every time you think about it. That's stupid. That's not getting anything out. If you thought about it all day, you'd just be sad all day. What the hell? That's dumb. So the things you can't fix, just get past it. It's a problem. Done. Okay. Womp womp. No reason to be sad about things that won't change. And for things that can change them. I really would love to tell everyone this, and there's a lot of things I would love to tell the entire world, but people just don't solve the problems. People cry about things. And honestly, that's one reason I struggle empathizing with people or for people. It's just, I don't get it. I don't do it. Get over it. I want to tell them, man the hell up and get over it, but I can't. And then that'll hurt their feelings. I really struggle to understand emotions sometimes. I just don't really relate to emotions. Because, I mean, they just don't make that much sense. Look, I know I really feel like the entire world opposes me on this. I would love a perfectly logical, efficient, well-communicated, unified society where negative emotions are taken out, we all solve problems, we all fix things, we don't cry about sad things, and everything runs well. But that's not how the world works. Obviously, that's a whole perfect world scenario. Never gonna happen in any aspect of life. Everything's always flawed. But why is that such a bad thing to people? I wish people would just get over their emotions. Oh no, that's terrible. What do you want to live in a dystopia? No. Emotions are a bad thing. What do people think? I don't get that. Okay, yeah, it's apparently biologically backed with science and all that crap, but getting your bad emotions out, I don't think it makes much sense. Sure, anger, yes, I rant about things on paper, so I never have to rant about them again. But sadness? No. And one thought I had recently was, if a thought has been had and mentioned, why do you need to mention it? Why do you need to say, this person's bad, or this thing is this? We get it. What is the purpose of you saying Trump is stupid? What does that add to the world? Nothing. It adds nothing. It is already known. People have said it. A ton of people have said it. It is known in the world that people have said it. If the general public is aware this opinion exists, you do not need to say that opinion. If it's a small, niche, hot take, sure, say it. You could say, yada yada, I don't think that's true, I think this should happen. For instance, I think we should cut out emotion. And that could be built on. But if it's something like, I don't know, well, okay, reminders for idiots helps. Like saying, working out is how you lose weight. Because, apparently some people think you don't, which is genetic. But then again, why remind idiots of something they deny? There's no reason. They're going to deny it. It's not the fact that they don't know, it's the fact that they don't care or are refusing it. So realistically, stop saying that crap. The only people you should be informing are those who want to be informed. Don't try to inform idiots. It doesn't work. Especially arrogant people. Just leave them alone. So, that's another perfect world scenario. Again, I wish everyone would be smart and logical, and we could all work together and all do things the right way, and it would all go so well, but nope, that's not how that works. So, I try to avoid idiots and jerks in my life. Staying around smarter people and just people who have good traits in general. I share info with them, they share info with me. We don't get affected by minuscule things, and we just do well. So back to my thing on negative emotions. They're bad. Do you ever feel good when you're sad? Do you ever feel good when you're mad? Some people will say, yes, it feels good to be mad. I don't think so. I don't want to be mad. And it also negatively affects those around you. So you're choosing to put yourself in a worse mood and others around you in a worse mood, because emotions are contagious, so you can get them out. How about man up and get past it? Doing that also trains your self-control. Every time you can get past a negative emotion, even if it's tough in the beginning, you'll increase your self-control, which also helps with things like habits. If you're struggling to break a bad habit, if you have a ton of self-control, just stop. I've broken multiple bad habits by just stopping. It's really not hard, because unless you are physically being controlled, or your mind or something biological is literally controlling you to where it's not in your conscious mind to stop it, or it's just extremely difficult, like getting off of a fentanyl addiction. Obviously that's extremely difficult. It's not just a walk in the park, stop it thing. But for most things, like stopping a bad habit, what is stopping you? Just stop. Just don't do it. And if you think about doing it, don't do it. Is it like, do you not see the logic here? It's hard. I have to resist the urges. Okay, resist the urges. Just don't do bad things. Bad things are dumb. That is a really good way to summarize a lot of the world. Bad things are dumb. Don't do bad things, do good things. That's really a good way to summarize the Bible, too. A lot of the Bible is just don't do bad. Bad stuff is bad, in case you weren't aware. A lot of people don't seem to know that. It seems targeted, but it's really not. I mean, maybe it is targeted towards idiots who are extremely emotional. I hate extremely emotional people, honestly. They're just... I've done the rant on emotional people, walk and talk. A lot more in that, but they're damaging to themselves and people around them. They're like a plague. Just be logical. Get over emotions. Have self-control. Think as often as possible. Hang around good people. Don't associate with idiots or jerks who influence your behavior or are time-wasting to talk to. And just overall, do good things. Don't do bad things. Just make the right decisions in life. God bless you. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned something. As always, adios.